Welcome back to Wave of Dalker. Got another series preview for you today. Orioles take on the Tampa Bay Rays in Baltimore from Friday, May 31st. Oh, it's City Connect Day. To Sunday, June 2nd. I'm going to the game tomorrow on Saturday. Very exciting. Anthony Santander walk-off against the Yankees. Bobblehead. Let's go. Excited to get that. But, 3 games set against Tampa. First time playing Tampa all year. This is our 4th AL East series of the year so far. We played New York, we played Boston, we played Toronto. Yep, 4th one. And we haven't lost a series against an AL East opponent since last April. I think we're 13-0-5 in 18 series against AL East opponents since then. So pretty good stuff from Baltimore. Obviously, 101 wins, won the AL East last year. It's essential to, do good in your division to do good in your division. But yeah, taking on Tampa, 3 game set, get these pitching stuff going. Small talk stuff, blah, 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 blah. Aaron Savali versus Albert Suarez, game 1. Taj Bradley versus Kyle Bradish, game 2. Zach Little versus Cole Irvin, game 3. Aaron Savali, 2-4 with a 5.72 ERA over 56 2/3 innings. Not too hot. 11 starts. The Rays have lost his last 4 starts. He's allowed 11 earned runs over that span. He's given up a home run, I think, in 9 of 11 games so far. And he's had a hard time staying in the game. I think only 2 of his 11 starts he's gone past the 6th inning. So, contrary to the past few years, the Rays pitching staff's kind of having a hard go of it. They are, 28 and 29? They're 10 and a half games back in New York. Orioles are a game and a half back. Savali's had a rough go of it so far, which is good for us. Knock him out early. But then again, I've had a hard time against poor pitchers this year. I think over the last few years, we've done really well against our opponent's ace. But we kind of struggle against these 4 or 5 guys in the rotation. But it's whatever. Let's knock them out early. That's the goal always. But I keep saying that. But 5.72 ERA. They've lost his last 4 starts. He's not having a good go of it over his last few starts. So you know what? Let's capitalize on that. Big Albert Suarez, his 4th start. He's allowed 4 earned runs over 19 1/3 innings in those 4 starts. He's just been a blessing for this Orioles rotation after, missing Means, missing Brad for the first few months. And then Means is back, but then Grayson goes down. Now Dean Kramer's down. John Means is back down. This fluctuating health of the rotation, just having Albert Suarez being able to be like, all right, you're back in the bullpen now, but now you're back in the rotation, and him, stepping up to the plate, or stepping up to the mound and being able to, put his best foot forward and give us a good start. It's just been great, especially for a guy that was out of the league since 2017 he was out of the league for. Crazy stuff. But yeah, Big Al, my guy. Thankful for him. Game 2. This is Taj Bradley's 5th start in his 2nd season with Tampa Bay. 1-2 with a 3.13 ERA over 25 innings. He's gone 5+ innings in each start and struck out at least 6+ in each start as well. So, big strikeout guy, young hurler for Tampa Bay. He looked good at what I saw of him last year against the Orioles. If I remember correctly, I might just be making this up. I think he has an interesting delivery. But he's a big strikeout guy, which a lot of these younger guys seem to be. Just, focus on velocity and just having good stuff. But Tampa's got a young pitcher. Young ace in this guy, so that's pretty cool for them, not for us. Brad Dog, continuing to shine in his return from that UCL strain in the offseason. 1-0 over 3 starts, coming off of 7 no-hit innings against Chicago. With 11 strikeouts. He's been fantastic. I'd say he's probably been... we knew this from the beginning of the season, but he's definitely our 2nd best pitcher behind Corbin Burns. I think I said this last video, but the... I'm blanking. I can't think of anything. The preseason thought of, Burns, Bradish, Grayson is looking to shape up pretty solid. Grayson's kind of had a rough go of it over his last few starts. I'd honestly argue Dean's probably been our 3rd most consistent starter. Honestly, John Means, but they're both injured. But I'm just a big Dean advocate. He's only really had 2 bad starts, and then he got injured. So, but Bradish has been fantastic all for each of his starts, and it's just so great to have him back. As you consider him a Cy Young candidate. He'll probably get at least 28 starts, which is similar to how many he got last season. But Kyle Bradish has been fantastic, and we knew that. Zach Little, 2-3 over 11 starts with a 3.03 ERA over 62 and 1/3 innings. He's been solid so far for Tampa Bay, sitting at 9.2 K per nine and a 1.203 WHIP, which is walks and hits per inning pitched. Walks and hits per innings pitched. He's been one of the better arms on their staff, like I said. Contrary to the previous seasons, their pitching staff has been a little less than ideal. Trading Tyler Glasnow, Zach Eflin hasn't really been the same pitcher he was last season. And this Tampa Bay team isn't the same team they were last season, A game below 500 at this point, when, last season they had that undefeated April, or like one loss April or some crazy bullshit like that. But I mean, hey, it's a tough division. Teams are getting better. They obviously had that whole Wander Franco thing, which, it's a good thing he's out of the league, but that's just an unfortunate thing for a team to lose such a bright prospect because he was a big, stupid idiot. But, they're struggling. Cole Irvin, another great start. Going 5 innings of shutout ball with 6 strikeouts against Boston. Similar to Albert Suarez, which is great to have him being able to be like, all right, well, we got our top guys back. He can go to the bullpen. But now they're injured. You can go back in and he'll still be able to, recreate what he's been able to do earlier in the season. It's just such a great luxury for a team to have where, essentially we have 7 starters. And if 2 of them go down, God forbid, it keeps happening. But if 2 of them go down, we can just be like, all right, now you're back in the rotation. It's just super cool to have such a deep pitching staff after years of kind of being one of the worst pitching teams in the American League. Starting pitching. Our bullpen has always been pretty solid, but this year our bullpen's probably the weakest part of our team. It was a 35-19 game and a half back of the Stanks. Honestly, it's probably close. It's probably 2 games now. I think they won yesterday against who'd they play? Philadelphia? No, they played oh shoot, I don't know. They played a red team. No, they played Los Angeles. The Angels. But that's it for the series preview. Like I said, it's Albert Suarez and Aaron Savali today. So go O's. This is the start of, we only have one off day. Our next off day is June 17th. And we're playing, I think it's Tampa, Toronto, Tampa. Playing Philadelphia, we're playing Atlanta, playing the Yankees again. This is a really interesting stretch. This is a contenders or pretenders kind of stretch for the Orioles. 35-19, got swept by St. Louis. We've won 6 of 7 since. It's time. It's time to turn on the Jets and see what this team's really made of. Go O's. Peace out. See you in the next one.